Okay, so today we are going to finish with section 10.5. Yesterday we factored quadratic equations, and today we're going to solve them. So the difference between just straight factoring something and solving is solving means you have to have answers. So when you get your binomials, you're still going to be left with x equals 5 and x equals -1. You actually have to have an answer, not just two binomials. So the nice part is it builds off of yesterday. So the first step is to put in standard form and factor. So the A, B, C setup, get your two binomials, do everything that we did yesterday, basically. The second is set binomials equal to 0. This comes hand in hand with section 10.4, where you were given two binomials and you had to get the zeros. The third step, solve for solutions. So with this, with the factoring, you're finding what the zeros, solutions, roots are, aka if you have a quadratic, what your roots are. All right, let's start with the first example. So we're going to be given x squared minus 3x equals 10. Okay, so again, step one, put in standard form. This is not standard form. Everything has to be on the same side of the equal sign to be in standard form. So in order to do that, you subtract 10 on both sides. You're left with x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. Now you're left with something like we had yesterday. So from there, you can list your ABC. So 1, -3, -10. You have to ask yourself, okay, what are two things that multiply to give me -10 but add to give me -3? 5 and 2 works. 5 has to be negative because 3 is negative. Put it over 1x, put it over 1x. You're left with x minus 5, x plus 2. So that's exactly what we did yesterday. What we're going to finish up with today is setting binomials equal to 0 and solving for the solution. So we'll set x minus 5 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. So x equals 5 and x equals -2. So it's a little mixture of 10.4 and the beginning of 10.5. So those are your zeros from your starting quadratic. Let's try another one. So we have x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. The first step is to put it in standard form. That is in standard form because everything is on the same side of the equal sign. So we list it vertically. 1, -5, -6. What two numbers give me -6, but add and give me -5? 1 and 6 are popping into my brain. But remember, I need a -5, so therefore the 6 has to be negative. Throw it under 1x and 1x, and I get x plus 1, x minus 6. Now, it really doesn't matter which one you put first. If you wrote 6 first and then 1, that's totally fine. Set them both equal to 0. X equals -1, x equals +6. Not too bad. All right, so these two you're going to try on your own. So my thought is that you can pause the video once you write them down, try and see if you can do them on your own, and then check your answer. So we have x squared minus 2x equals 35. And then we have just that one. So at this point, pause the video, see if you can do it on your own, try it, and then check your work. I'm going to continue to solve. So again, needs to be in standard form. Minus 35, minus 35. X squared minus 2x minus 35 equals 0. We got 1, -2, -35. What two numbers multiply to -35? Add to -2. 7 and 5 are coming into my mind. 7's got to be negative because we need a -2. Divide by 1x, divide by 1x, x minus 7, x plus 5. Bring that up here, x minus 7 equals 0, x plus 5 equals 0, x equals 7, x equals -5. And that is your answers. So your assignment today is also going to be on page 599, 599, just like yesterday, 24 to 35 all. And you just got to send a photo of your work. Thanks.